we are here to present the SAG-AFTRA Disability Award to the executive producers of a show we both know a little about, which is probably why we are here, right? The show is Speechless, which is our privilege and honor to give to our good friends, Melvin Marr and Scott Silvera.
We weren't looking to do anything right. We weren't looking to do anything revolutionary. We weren't looking to start a conversation. We were simply looking to tell a story. And if we did one thing right in doing this, it was coming to the realization, the understanding that if we're to do our job as storytellers, if we're to depict a life and reality in our country, in our world, then that conversation should include disability. It's dishonest not to do so. And not only is it hurtful to a group of people who have spent far too much time being looked through and being ignored. And I lived that with my brother. So many years of people either staring or ignoring. And there's a lot in between. So we do not take this lightly, and we thank you for your work and your sacrifice. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for this honor today. Thank you.
He's the former Senior Vice President of Development and Programming at the A&E Network, in charge of nonfiction, alternative, and reality series, and is now the Chief Creative Officer of 495 Productions. So everybody get your scripts out and pass them forward. Please welcome Drew Tappa.
From The Real World to Keeping Up with the Kardashians, from Project Runway to the powerful new documentary about homophobia, Valentine Road, John has really changed the way we look at different people in media. Today he's being honored for those shows he's created that deal with disability as part of everyday life. Having worked with John on Born This Way, our series for A&E, I watched him build a truly compelling series about 7 young people pursuing their dreams and dealing with life who all just happen to have Down syndrome. I'm proud to honor my amazing friend with this year's Producers Guild of America George Sungo Award. Ladies and gentlemen, John Murray.
I'm so honored to receive this award named after George Sunga, a man who produced All in the Family and the Jeffersons that shed light on important social issues while being entertaining and fun. With Born This Way, our A&E series about young adults with Down syndrome and their families, we also hope to shed light on an important issue, but be entertaining and fun. For too long, people with disabilities, including Down syndrome, have been placed on the sidelines and the margins of primetime television. With Born This Way airing on A&E, that is no longer the case. Each year, more than 300,000 young people with disabilities reach the age to enter the workforce. However, despite polls showing that most of these young people want to work, they often hit a roadblock because of negative stigmas. So it is wonderful that viewers of Born This Way see young adults in our series contributing to their workplaces, and in one case, starting her own business. It is also wonderful that our viewers see our cast as individuals, each with distinct personalities and dreams. Hopefully, the success of Born This Way and Speechless is a reminder to the networks that featuring people with disabilities on shows is not only the right thing to do, but good business. Thank you very much.
Stand up, Born This Way. Rock star, baby. All right, you're done. Sit down. You guys are great. Thanks for coming. Our next award is the Writers Guild of America Evan Summers Award. Writers, as we all know, make up most of the stuff we actors magically bring to life on screen. Some of us are magical, others not so much. They are a petulant bunch and really should stay glued to their computers and not be seen in public all that much. Alan, do you ever want me to work again? I mean, but when one of them comes up with something really great, really fantastic, and game-changing, we should give them a bow. So here to present is the extremely accomplished writer of the Emmy-winning series Warm Springs and The Good Lie, and winner of 4 Writers Guild Awards, including this one. She's currently working on a mini-series for Bonfire of the Vanities. Please welcome Margaret Nagle.
I am so excited to give Scott this award because he's the executive producer, but he's the creator and writer of Speechless. And he's created a family that is like millions of American families.
I grew up with a brother with a disability. These issues defined so much of my existence as a child. And for the first 20 years of my career, it didn't matter to me even a little bit, inclusion either behind or in front of the camera. I should know better. And it wasn't until I developed this show and brought it out and felt the embrace of this community and became a part of this conversation that I saw how important these issues were.
There's an award given annually by SAG-AFTRA, and it's called the Harold Russell Award. For those of you who might not know, Harold Russell was a double amputee who won the 1947 Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor in The Best Years of Our Lives, plus an honorary Oscar for, quote, bringing hope and courage to his fellow veterans. For thousands of actors with disabilities to follow, he has also brought hope and courage. Here to present this year's SAG-AFTRA Harold Russell Award are the tag team of an actress known to all of us as Pepper from American Horror Story, and a young lady who started life in a Ukrainian orphanage, was adopted by a loving American family, and is now the star of her own viral video on YouTube. Please welcome Naomi Grossman and Sophia Sanchez.
So you know her from many roles, but probably the best from my own favorite scary show, and I guess I'm biased, but American Horror Story. In season 1, she stole our hearts as Jessica Lange's daughter, Addie, and she must have done a decent job because they brought her back in season 3 as Nan the Witch, and then in season 4 as Marjorie the Ventriloquist. She is both a wonderful actress and tireless supporter of disability rights, not to mention a fashion model. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this year's SAG-AFTRA Harold Russell Award, the incomparable Jamie Brewer. Woohoo!
I am truly grateful and thankful that of everyone that's around me that's encouraged, that has continued and is continuing to encourage me. And we just all need to inspire. That's the biggest thing. We all need the inspiration. So that every day, so that no matter what, we can all believe in each other and ourselves, and also fighting our true self within our work. So I want to thank everybody here today.
Our next presenter of the morning is here to announce the winner of the Casting Society of America Award. Casting agents are the gatekeepers of show business, and we love them all. We love them all. Especially the ones who think of us when a great role, disabled or non-disabled, comes along. Seriously? Seriously? Scott Silveri again? Please welcome back to the stage, Scott Silveri. God!
It was very easy for me when we were putting Speechless together to say, no matter what, we are going to cast a performer with a disability in this role. And so I don't know how we're going to do it. We're gonna look. We're gonna do our research. We're gonna find someone. We're because there's not a great infrastructure for doing so. But I said, no matter what it takes, we're going to do it. And then I said, good luck, Susie. Go ahead. Go find him. And God bless her, she did. And she did her homework, and she reached out, and she called, and she wrote, and she read, and she watched. And the amazing thing was, at the end of that, she had the clarity of vision to come to me with such certainty and say, this is the guy.
I'm so proud of this show, which is breaking ground in comedy, and it's encouraging new dialogue about disabilities. I'm immensely grateful to my friend and boss, Scott Silveri, for inviting me on this journey with him. I must admit that at first the task of casting JJ was incredibly daunting. Scott's only mandate was authenticity. And I had never done a search, to be honest, for a series regular with a disability or cerebral palsy. I really admire Scott for staying true to himself and portraying a family on TV that feels real to millions of families in America. My search for JJ spanned far and wide, and as Scott said, when I received Micah's audition tape, I knew we had our guy. Not only is Micah a talented actor, he's charming and witty, with a slight rebellious nature, all the characters that we needed for JJ. So months ago, it would have been my instinct to say that Micah has inspired us with his true courage, but what I've learned on this journey is that's not exactly the point. Micah is a professional actor who comes to work every day. He brings his talent and craft and the spirit of collaboration to his job. And how profoundly ordinary it's become to watch this young actor doing his job is every bit as important as the courage that, yes, he does happen to possess. Thank you again.